We are your Vaccine Central and have more developments on the recommendation by the CDC and FDA to pause use of the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine.
The state of Texas among those following that recommendation after 6 cases of blood clots were reported in other parts of the country. 6 women ages 18 to 48 developed a rare disorder involving blood clots within weeks of receiving Johnson & Johnson's shot, and one of them died. Dr. Anthony Fauci spoke at a White House press briefing today explaining the need for a pause in administering this vaccine.
The pause not only allows us to take a look at the cases and learn more, but it is also a signal out there to help the physicians.
We have looked into how counties in the Houston area are responding to the news. KPRC2's Sion Rhodes is live at one vaccination site in Sugar Land. And Sion, what are officials saying about the impact there?
Here in Fort Bend County, Christine, they say they've largely been a Pfizer hub, so they say they do not expect an immediate impact. But we know there is a lot of demand for Johnson & Johnson, that one shot in counties around our area. And while that is now temporarily on hold, local health leaders say it doesn't mean your vaccination plan should be on hold.
We got our first allocation of Johnson & Johnson this past week.
But for now, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will not be one of those distributed on the county's new mobile vaccination unit. The Department of State Health Services asking vaccine providers to pause all administration of Johnson & Johnson vaccines after today's recommendation from the CDC and FDA.
Those 1,000 doses, we've given out less than 200 of those doses.
Dr. Jacqueline Minter, director of Fort Bend County Health and Human Services, says so far they've received no reports of side effects from the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and encourages people to not panic.
I think they should also be reassured. The fact that after 6 events out of over 6 million doses, that's about 1 per million, that we, have had a pause just to make sure we can study things and make sure things are as safe as possible.
Galveston County's local health authority, Dr. Philip Kaiser, says they've received 3,300 doses of Johnson & Johnson and used most of them in March. Plans to distribute the remaining 200 now on hold, advising people to take whatever shot they can get now.
So I know there are a lot of people who are reluctant and saying, well, I want this vaccine and the other vaccine. Keep in mind, the best vaccine is the one you get in your arm.
I also checked in with Montgomery County. They say they have not been allocated any doses of Johnson & Johnson since vaccines became available, so there will be no impacts there. I also reached out to Brazoria County and Liberty County, but have not heard back. Reporting live in Fort Bend County, Sion Rhodes, KPRC 2 News.